Hello, it's been a while, so I figured I'd make a short update video to let everyone know what's happening with me and the channel in general, as it has been around 2 months since I last uploaded anything. This was not the plan. The original plan was to just take a week-long break. Yes, a week, but that was not how it ended up. I had a dentist appointment scheduled for the 12th or 13th of November. The new Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl games were coming out on the 19th of November, so the plan was to take a week-long break, get the dentist appointment out of the way and get all healed up after that, and then take a brief breather before the new games came out, and then I would play through those the day they came out. That didn't happen. What actually happened was my dentist went and caused a whole bunch of damage to my jaw, which was just meant to be for a filling, by the way. It was a deep filling, but he ended up messing it up entirely, damaging the nerves of that tooth, which eventually then had to be pulled out a month later while I was just dealing with it in agony. And then he also managed to jam that tooth up against another tooth and weld the two together. Was not a good dentist. I did not have a good experience. And honestly, it hurt like hell, and I did not want to record while going through that pain. I have a lot of troubles with teeth pain in my life, and to be honest, if there's one thing that really puts me off of recording, it is toothache, just in general. It is such a horrible thing to go through with, and trying to smile on camera and be happy while going through that was not something I felt like I was able to do. Then it was Christmas and New Year's, and I decided Christmas and New Year's wasn't going to upload again just yet. By that point, everything had been sorted out. I was feeling better, but I didn't want to start again immediately on Christmas or New Year's or anything like that, because a lot of people have family time and stuff to go through with, I thought, okay, we'll just start immediately after the holidays. We'll make a proper update on everything rather than making any community posts. I felt like everything had happened. It would be too long for just community posts, so I'm sorry this took too long. That one's on me. But I thought, start of the new year, we'll go ahead, explain everything that's going to happen for the years, all of the plans, and all of that stuff. But I realized I wouldn't have enough time to record a full playthrough of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which was kind of what my eyes were still leaning onto at that point. I wanted to make sure I had a playthrough of those done. But with Pokemon Legends Arceus coming out just around the corner later in January, I decided to wait until then. Mostly because, one, Pokemon Legends Arceus is a game that I am incredibly excited to play, and I am really excited to say I am going to definitely be streaming that on midnight, January 28th, the second it comes out, because I am incredibly excited to get crushed by a Snorlax. That is just a dream come true. Can't wait for that to happen. Getting torn apart by an Ursaring, please sign me up. I'm going to find every possible Pokemon that can absolutely destroy me, and I am going to go through with it, so be looking forward to that. I do still want to do a playthrough of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. At the moment, I think we're going to go ahead and do a monotype playthrough of the games, which is a little bit different from something I've done before. I haven't really done any monotype playthroughs on the channel, but I think a Brilliant Diamond monotype playthrough is what I'm going to go through with at the moment. I'm not set in stone, obviously haven't started it yet, but when it does come time, that does sound like a fun thing to do. But in general, over the course of the next year, I am not going to be doing daily videos anymore. That is something I will say is not going to be happening. I think it's much more likely that I'll be uploading every 2 to 3 days, and instead of having 6 videos a week, because at the moment I was taking every Friday or Sunday off and uploading 6 videos a week, being daily and missing 1 day of the week. Instead, it'll be probably closer to 2 uploads of a Pokemon game playthrough and 2 streams during the week. They won't necessarily be super long, they won't necessarily be super short. Haven't fully decided on a time, but I'm assuming they'll be roughly around an hour at least. So we'll have 2 of those, which will actually make up for the loss of the videos. It will still be the same amount of content, it's just a different way of doing it. Because at the moment, rendering videos takes a lot of time for me, and streaming videos does make it so that I don't have to edit and render a video later, which is much more convenient for me to go ahead and go through with. I also think this year we're going to try and play a different variety of games rather than just Pokemon games. We've been playing a lot of Pokemon fan games, and that's not going to stop. That's what the channel is based around, after all. I don't think that's going to stop ever, because Pokemon is my favorite game franchise. It'd be a little bit silly to just stop at this point. I enjoy playing them, and I still plan on playing them. However, there is a couple of other games that my eyes have drifted towards. Most notably, and I know this is the case for a lot of people, I really want to play Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a game that I want to put a lot of time into. Maybe we'll do challenge runs for it and stuff like that. Obviously, game isn't out yet, haven't played it, can't say exactly how much I'm going to like it, but when it comes to Dark Souls games, they are very, very, very high up in my opinion on my list of games I like to play, so I imagine we'll be playing a lot of those. We might also try a couple of the more trending games at the moment that I see a lot, like Jump King, for example. There's a lot of people that like watching that because they like watching people suffer, and honestly, I'm down, so we'll see how that goes as well. As for Pokemon Unbound, I know that's the game that we're currently like halfway through. I plan on keeping it on indefinite hiatus at the moment, as I was having a lot of issues with the game when we left off, and to be honest, I haven't fixed any of it. I'm still at that point with the Alolan Muck where the game crashes every time I try and do the battle, no matter what I try and do, and because of that exact point where I left off on, I came back, went into it, kind of forgot where I was, and got really annoyed again. So I understand there's a Pokemon Unbound 2.0 out, I think? And while Pokemon Unbound 2.0 does look like it would be a lot of fun, I don't want to start it without having the story from Pokemon Unbound originally, so if we do continue it, I might just try and rush through on like a new story on easy mode, just so we could play through the game, get all the story, and then continue Pokemon Unbound 2.0 on its hardest difficulty settings. That might be an idea. However, at the moment, Pokemon Inclement Emerald is probably the next Pokemon game that I'm going to do a playthrough of after Brilliant Diamond, of course. There's a list of games that I want to play, which is a good sign. It means that I am in the right mindset to start recording again, at least. But I think that's pretty much all I have to say for this update. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say in this update video. As for the gameplay footage, it's literally just me messing around in Monster Hunter. It's not important in the slightest. I was just having fun during Monster Hunter Rise. With that all being said, I hope you guys look forward to the new year and all of the new stuff that's coming to the channel, and without further ado, bye!